Hello, hello, and welcome to the stream. I believe that we are live. Let me get that link over to the Discord server. If you want to be notified of future streams, if you're a VOD watcher, you can subscribe with notifications on, or down below in the description there is a Discord link and you can turn on notifications there. That's what I'm doing right now. Stream ping, send the link, and there we go. Now let's full screen. Look at this. We are very full. I'm gonna actually turn down the sounds now that I'm actually talking. But that is very helpful for us. Gets us a lot of minion upgrades. Although I already see an issue with this. I have a very full inventory. We're going to want to have enchanted versions of everything stashed away here. So that goes for potatoes, and probably not rotten flesh yet, but we'll get that eventually. And we're just going to cycle through storage. I should have been doing this offline, but completely slipped my mind, so we're a little bit behind in the minion grinding now. Getting everything up as high as possible. To be it. Switching over to the combat tab, and let's put away everything that we have spare. And also throw all the carrots and potatoes in here for now. Let's check the farming contest. We are potato contest. We're in the middle of it right now, but if I go warp garden, I might be able to get some placement here. Oh, but we have all the pests to harvest as well. That could be an issue for us. And also no potion effects. Okay, earthworms are the worst thing to be added to this game. Like, I cannot think of a worse system to have to deal with as a newer player than, hey, hunt this thing down 3 times. Are you having fun? I'm sure not. And the problem is these guys are lowering down my farming fortune, so I have to kill them as the prerequisite here. And aside from the melons, nothing really fits with what we need at the moment. Good news is the pests here, they give a ton of crop milestones for us, so that actually gets us some progress. Bad news is that's a cricket, not a locust. If I'm going for potatoes, the only pest that I'd want to get is a locust, and they're not really giving me that. I can let the 2 earthworms that I saw live, and just start pushing potatoes now. I'm starting about halfway through, so I'm a little bit late. I'm gonna lower down that music master volume a little further. Get that very far into the background as idle noise. If I can get a bronze out of this, then I'm exactly halfway done. I don't think that I can push into a silver. I'm long past the point of getting all the potatoes that I need, so I'd only be harvesting this plot for contest's sake. And then whatever I'm planting next after this, it's not going to be cocoa beans because I don't have the garden unlocked for it. So it will be whatever I need for the next contest. Or for a visitor. I said I was going to plant carrots after I got done with this potato farm yesterday. So, carrots is an option. It actually would be good to get that replenish axe before pushing too far forward. Let me actually get stream chat open. That way I can respond to anyone who's joined. Sweet. And we're just going to be pushing until the end of this contest, going for potatoes here. Yeah, we should have bronze easily secured. I'm hesitant to pick up the earthworms, because if the crops collected passes my potato count that I have right now, it will start counting the melons for the contest rather than the potatoes, even though I'm definitely not placing into any farming contest brackets for melons. Melons are a little too competitive with how many people farm them and how many melons you can get. And since I don't have a dedicated farm for them, relying entirely off of these pests would be not ideal. I could keep going with the potato farm. I know that it only lasts me about 10 minutes, which is about how much I have left to farm right now. I could also go to Hub and get the potion splash. That would make me farming these potatoes a little quicker. But I want to pass over into bronze and see how far away silver is before I make any decisions. We're getting pretty close. To get the mathematical hoe, you need 1 gold medal, which is 4 silvers. And each silver is 2 bronze. So I've already got 1 bronze. This will be my 2nd bronze. And I got 1 silver yesterday. So I'll have exactly 2 silvers if I hold bronze in this contest. Or I could get a 2nd silver. That always would be very nice to come across. I will need to push into some other crops, like probably pumpkin, or maybe even the dreaded melon for crop milestones. I have to get my garden level up. It's currently 6. 60k is possible. I'm gonna go get potion effects for that. Thank you, Elixir. Yeah, with potion effects it's definitely a lot easier to push this. You need about 25 copper to get an advanced gardening axe, which is what I'm going to be using to harvest the cocoa beans. It comes with replenish, so I won't have to rebuild the farm as many times when I'm going through it. And once I unlock cocoa beans, I should be keeping an eye out for farming contests that require cocoa beans. I can multitask a little bit easier that way. All of these potatoes that I'm harvesting right now, I'm just doing so for the sake of the contest, trying to push silver. And if I get a locust pest, that would actually be very helpful. I wonder which pest that was. I still don't have the farming fortune debuff, so I can keep those earthworms around, and if I see whatever that other pest is, then I can snag it up. Well, that's an earthworm. I can probably handle one of them. It's gonna take ages to harvest these anyways. So, I'll start weakening them now. And then hopefully when I come across them later, they're not as annoying to deal with. Good news is, I'm about halfway through the time, and I'm also about halfway to silver, and about halfway through my farm as well. As long as that number doesn't go up too much further, then I think I've secured silver bracket, even though I started a little bit late. So I'd like to do one carrot contest to get those visitors out of the way, and then I'll consider doing whatever other contests we have available for us. Fine, I'll hunt it down. And the last one is a locust! Let's go. Free extra potatoes from 37. Okay, well it's 3k potatoes. It's not as huge of a jump as I thought it would be. But it gives me like a decimal place in my farming fortune, so clearly it's good. And I don't think any of these visitors currently want potatoes. I've got a excessive amount of those at this point. Potatoes are good to farm because there's so many other bingo players going for it. There's not going to be as much contention compared to going for melons. I think that there's people on normal profiles going for those, and they'll have like melon dicers and actual farming equipment. When you're pitted against a lot of people of your same level or similar, then it becomes a lot easier to actually get the crop that you need. Only need about 14k more potatoes. What's the plan after this? Daily commissions just reset. I also want to fuel up my minions with cheese, at least for the duration of the stream, which means that's 3 cheese per minion. I don't have potions on right now, so I should be keeping an eye on the Bingo Splash channel. And if I can get a potion splash, then I can go do fishing content. I would say before the stream ends, I would like to push for Crystal Hollows access a little bit earlier today. I believe that it will be something that I'll be just a slight bit of XP off from reaching, and getting that early access allows me to pick up the parts whenever I see them. That might be something that I do off of stream content if I see robot parts, but I will try to save stuff like Key Guardian and the other shenanigans for like on-stream content. But robot parts are probably more of a time-sensitive thing. There's going to be a huge push for them tomorrow when everybody guarantees getting their Heart of the Mountain 4, it's 4 now, Heart of the Mountain 4 access to the Crystal Hollows. So, just being early and preparing for that. I might even start the stream a little bit earlier to account for the rush of parts that'll probably show up in the channels. And then there's a Bingo Brewers mod, which I may also look into as well. That should scan any chests that have been opened by people using that mod, and if there's like a specific part that I need, I can push for it that way. Looks like we've secured silver, which is really good for us. We only need to do... It'd be a bare minimum of 3 contests, but our bare minimum of 2 contests and a maximum of 3 more bronzes. So either way, the mathematical hoe is not as bad as it could be. I think we got really lucky getting the 2 silvers here. Really decreases the grind significantly with how many contests I have to wait for. And that's the end of the potato farm. There's a small strip there that I remember that I forgot. But other than this, we just have to hope that our existing potatoes carry us all the way. Now, what are the next contests looking like? Well, we got a carrot contest next. And then maybe going for pumpkin or cane there. There's no cocoa beans until 4 hours 40 from now, and I definitely won't be streaming that long. So, we want to get the carrot farm set up, and that seems to be where we wrap things off at. Jacob can go away. A flowering bouquet for the equipment that I won't have at all. I got rid of Jacob so that Jacob could come back. Very cool. Goodbye, Jacob. Puzzler I definitely want to keep around, as do I want to keep Grandma Wolf. That becomes 16 plus 9 is exactly 25. Plus we have Rias here. Free copper from Rias. Librarian we no longer need. And I don't really know who I'm trying to get to show up at this point. I guess more librarian. See if I can get a dedication 4 on the bingo profile. Alright, that should guarantee us silver. Lucky us. Get these crops out of the inventory. Not the best inventory organization, but it works. So we're gonna plant carrot and then we're gonna leave. And then the garden is open so that somebody can hold the position here and fill up things as needed. Let's just get a good view of the garden while we wait for that to plant. We don't really have a good option for alternatives that we can do. Whoop. Oh. Ah. I wonder what that looked like on stream. Just alt-tabbed out and my cursor jumped all over the place. I'm actually curious. I'm watching the stream right now. I want to see what happens. Oh, it's like the part that was off screen. Wow. That's an interesting visual bug. I guess that makes sense. It's like a cached image. Alright. Well, we're nearly done watching the grass grow. Yeah. I don't know how long this takes. It usually is about 15 to 20 minutes if you're actively watching it. And this will cause a little bit of video disturbance of sorts. Not again. Man. Stop that. Alright. So, with the garden loaded, we should be fine to go do other stuff. Let's go do mining commissions. If we stick around to the end of this active event, we will get ourselves the... until the end of this passive event, we should be able to get the last bit of powder we need off of the active one. And then this is also good for completing our Mithril Miner commission. If we take a look, Heart of the Mountain, we need 25k, so it might not actually be possible to get into the Crystal Hollows without tomorrow's dailies, but I'm willing to try. I want to see where 4 daily commissions puts us. So this is Mithril Anywhere, and Lava Springs is terrible for just rotating around and trying to get the Mithril that we need. I miss having an aspect of the end. I just come to accept on bingo, like, aspect of the end, that doesn't exist. And then trying to grapple or use ender pearls however I need. But it is brutal. Going and getting like a taste of the Iron Man, like I want to tap over to the pigeon right now. Claim my commission. Like, I always associated my main profile with, like, this large gap in progression, and then bingo kind of took me back to some, like, more grounded roots. And then the Iron Man's, like, in between those profiles right now. Like, we have the titanium drill, we have a decent set of armor, and we're working on Devon's armor. But it's not quite there compared to my main profile, where it just feels like I can conquer any sort of mining content instantaneously. But bingo is much worse than the Iron Man, because I'm actually having to rely on actual mining events to get decent speed here. I'm also gonna need a lot of goblin eggs. I'll have to see, because the goal says summon a golden goblin, and if that comes from just mining mithril, that's a lot easier to complete than getting it from an egg directly. The eggs can be really brutal sometimes, and I probably want to go for the increased chance for rare occurrences. I believe that would buff my chances of getting one from an egg. Alright. We're gonna push for commissions, get an efficient miner up a little more would help. We're nearly there. Hopefully we're done with the mithril commissions after this one, though. So, with the crystal hollows, there's the 5 different crystals. Bal I just need participation credit on, it's pretty easy to leech. The Key Guardian is going to take some coordinate sharing, but it shouldn't be too hard to find an actively cycled one. I don't think I have emissaries yet. No, I don't. The Jade Crystal is also really easy, you just have to find the structure and you're done. Goblin is pretty free, usually you get enough goblin eggs from the chest at Kings or Queens. Okay, some combat ones, but we can make that work. And with 2 quests, we are already how far through? Already 8,000. So if we go up to 16k just off of dailies, it'd suck to have to push that last little bit, but it's also really doable. Getting essentially 4x the Heart of the Mountain XP. Alright, I have no health right now. Probably should have swapped over to like the glassite armor or something. Seems like all the star sentries are dead. I saw one of them and I thought there would be a few more. Oh, there we go. Oh, they... Okay. Can we have, like, balanced combat? I feel like they have freaking reach. Okay. They definitely have reach. They can hit me more than I can hit them. And I should definitely not be playing with all my coins out. Or such a large amount of coins out. I'm gonna need that for Slayers if I find someone to help me with that later. Alright. I will no longer be dealing with Star Sentries. Leave me alone. Hopefully this next commission is something else combat related. I think you can get like Treasure Hoarder Puncher as well. If it's event related, then we just have to hope whatever the active event is pertains to the Star Sentry Puncher. And if it's Golden Goblin, well then I'm... that slot becomes locked for a while. Yep, Treasure Hoarder is exactly what I was talking about. That's really good for us. We're also gonna need to kill goblins anyways. But I could save that for... if there's a Goblin Raid, we should probably chain Goblin Slayer with Goblin Raid. It's not quite what I was going for. There we go. I think I have to claim the reward for the emissaries. I might as well. I'll be going for levels on the Bingo Pet would help anyways. In fact, Bingo Pet is already giving me the additional Heart of the Mountain experience. If I increase it further, I might get even more off of these dailies. Or, I guess, singular daily that is left. Probably should have claimed that XP first. It's 220 right now. If I claim commission milestone here, pet levels up to 82. Oh no, 1.5% more Heart of the Mountain experience. Looks like I lose out on that. And Goblin Raid event. So maybe active event is Goblin Raid? Please? I'm also getting powder off of the commissions that I'm doing, so we're really close here. Just 3k powder off. I might not even need to like heavily participate in whatever this active event is. Unless it's Goblin Raid, since so many of my quests pertain to goblins right now. Let's see. Well, I guess I could position myself over at the goblins. Worst case is that it's a raffle. Best case is it's a Goblin Raid. Medium case is that it's the Mithril Gourmand thing. Usually I hate Mithril Gourmand, but I'd rather have that than raffle, honestly. Well, guess I did kind of jinx it by speaking. By having a preference. Don't really have a sword that has any sort of ranged ability for these goblins, so I have to go up and manually poke at them. Yeah, some goblin burrows. The minimum requirement for participation here is going to be... pardon? Oh. Yeah, that seems about right. Alrighty. I lagged. I died. Looks like I... You know, if I wait, it'll let me teleport. I lost the server I was participating in the event on. Alright, come on. Faster. Faster. I wish I could see an actual countdown. No, because then it'll say, like, starting in 20 seconds. So it's even longer. So boring. Yeah, 20 more seconds. Alright, we should get enough for the next tier of minion here. We're gonna go for the 10. Hand that off to the Dawn Espresso and then run back over and kill some goblins. Where's it 20? I forgot. And this says far reserve. I really wish the regions were a little better. That should have been counting. Alright. We're not on the good profile, so this is going to take a little while. I'm going to go for 20 though. Because doing whatever the bare minimum for the event is, it also gives me a bit of Heart of the Mountain XP, which is worth it. Never mining that blue mithril again. Take advantage of the precision miner. So when you're doing this event, a lot of people feel like they have to like walk back or teleport to spawn, and that's actually not the case. I don't know why this command isn't used in any chat messages, but there's a TP directly to Dawn Espresso command, and that is very helpful. So as soon as I get my 20th here, I'll swap over. TP to Dawn Espresso. You just want a tab to complete that. It's a bit of a handful. And there you go. 20 entered. And now, since I gotta kill goblins anyways, if I click on this, and then between commissions and definitely by the end of this event, we'll have all the powder that we need. Goblins are actually pretty easy to kill. I don't feel like I'm getting many drops from them. There's a single goblin egg. For now, I want to hold on to this because I don't know if I need to throw it for the bingo goal, and I also don't know if I'm going to get any at the area for the king. It's highly likely that you do, but just having some resources like the goblin egg in reserve reduces the amount of grinding that I have to do for the crystals. Getting close. It's a shame that I couldn't do this during a goblin raid. But it is what it is. Second goblin egg. Since I only need one for the crystal, I can throw this one later. It's a 2.5% chance. I'm going to throw it in an area that isn't the spawn. I'll throw it at Lava Springs or the Palace Bridge, like right over here. Let's do it. Nope, no goblin. Probably gonna need to throw a lot of those. Killing goblins like that doesn't seem like the way to go, especially without a god potion effect. But you can harvest quite a few of them from the Crystal Hollows chests. 250 mithril in ramparts. Now, without a mining event, there's not much incentive for me to go do that. Checking the Heart of the Mountain progression here, I feel like it's slowed dramatically. Like, obviously it's giving me like, what, 1200 per? If it's 400 Heart of the Mountain XP for each commission, it'd be 1200 per. That's still like 5 more commissions, which is not something I'm looking forward to. I'll go do mining speed boost over in Ramparts real quick, but it does not seem like something... Like, I'll just wait for the next passive event, be that Better Together or Gone with the Wind, because even with mining speed boost, 250 of this is a little slow. I can be doing things elsewhere. I also don't think I ever... Yeah, no, I never added efficiency to that. Oh, shoot. Well, we'll get the powder from somewhere else. I did not think about staying for the event. Brain is a little too fried right now. Alright. Throw out all of this stuff. Another mining XP boost. I don't know what we'll call this, but this will be like my nucleus area. We're going to want to get Carrot for the contest in 18 minutes. Offline, I actually got some neat little goodies here, including the backpack. I can craft a small backpack. The recipe should be simple. Just like this. There we go. And I go over to here and small backpack. And I can sell all this remaining stuff. I also have the hot potato book ready to go. I take out one of these baked potatoes. I got the collection requirement yesterday and did a ton more potato farming today. So that's taken care of. Rotten Flesh could use a little bit of progress. I said I was going to fuel the minions. We also probably want to go for combat stuff. There's a lot of dungeons related goals this time around. So making some progress into that would be helpful. And it's pretty much the only other thing we can do aside from farming and nucleus stuff. So we're going to pivot over to combat now. You need to get combat 15. I could just do that exclusively off of... No. Makes sense. What could I do it off of? I don't think that there's anyone really able to help. Anyone able to help a bingo gamer? Needing Slayer carries. Sometimes you'll find people that'll do stuff out of the kindness. That would be boosting and could get us both banned. Smile. Would you help out for free? I just need a couple done. I can't even do T4 Slayers until I get T3 Rev, T3 Brood Father. Do not know what the heck he's doing, but we've got a potential carrier, and just getting up to a T3 carry in each of these gives us extra combat wisdom, and it sets us on our goal of getting extra stuff. If I get Void Gloom carried by somebody, that's the go-to. It usually has to be people I know. Alright, I was able to spawn pretty easily on my own. What the Bonzo Balloon guy? What? Did someone say something? Is he not helping, after all? This many. Yippee! This guy is my ghost blocked up. I don't understand what he's doing. He seems pretty intent with whatever he's doing. Only minion left. Nice, nice. Good father time. Oh, he's ghost. He's like breaking the blocks. Or it. Warp to Spider for T3 Brute. I don't want to take him away from his important quest to ghost block the entire hub. Warp and Warp Spider. Quicker way to de-warp. Should be super quick getting this shit. Going to the real cave. Oh. Going to the cave. Should be ready whenever you are, my friend. This will spawn. That might even spawn now. Where's the guy? Chat party. Right at entrance. Where you at, man? Hey, broski. Hey there. This guy. Do I again? Extra combat wisdom helps a ton. Yeah, gonna get a friend to carry through T4 Void Gloom later. Thanks for the help, Fred out. Us bingo players, we're crazy. We do the unconventional. For that, I'll reveal my little strategy. I appreciate this person's help. I'm not going to ask them to do Pack Master because they seem to be in Mage setup, and I can't do T4 even if I wanted to. I have to go get combat. I will need up to a T4 Sven carry before I can do the Void Gloom. So, I can kill 9Ks. I can go all the way down to the bottom here. If I keep a training weight on me, if I get it early on in this stream, then I don't need to do like an Oro cheese. I can just play the game with it on me. I'll probably be spending upwards of 100 minutes anyways. Yup. I'd help this lad out with whatever they need aside from coins, if they just beg for money. Not for a long time. I also don't know if someone collabed out my dagger. I think they returned it to me. You want me to do T2s? Do a bit more on Bingo, then I'll help after my stream. Yeah. Yeah. Do like 3 people. Lol. YouTube streaming is peak. Gives people a chance to watch at their own pace whenever they want to. Ooh. That's something. Had a big video yet. Ah. Shorts is easy view. Yeah. Crazy. You get 2 content creators in a room and they sit down and all they talk about is content. Carrot contest soon. I guess I should ask, how much longer will you be on for? A long time. Perfect. Each day during bingo. So after stream we do your carries. Well, I've done each bingo so far. You could use my stream as a guide. I think a lot of people do that. I write bingo guides for maximizing points even if you don't go for a full card. people find that helpful. It can make billions. Whitey. Alright, there's the combat that I need for dungeons. Next up, carrot contest, starting here really soon. And then probably pushing into dungeons would be smart. What is my at? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, leave me alone. What is my at? Ah! Makes sense. PC. Without the at there. Yippee! I have been found. +1 viewer. Viewer acquired. Welcome to the stream if you've found it and you've clicked on it. There's a bit of stream delay. That's just how YouTube works. I've set it as about as low as it can go, and it's like 20 plus seconds. Could be something with the bitrate. Audio is not the best because I have to have a heater running, otherwise I freeze. And the last stream I did a no audio music only, and that seemed to go over pretty well, so I might be doing that towards the start of streams if I feel a little bit tired each day. This is the bingo card right now. We're working towards some of these collection goals, as well as the mathematical hoe blueprint. We're actually going to go do that now. Let me sell off all of these things. Won't be using those. And then swap over to farming equipment and warp garden. Type it correctly. It's very important. Hey! Sweet. If I can get a silver on this, then we're pretty much done with contests from this point forward. It'll probably be similar to potatoes, so it's about 60k to get a silver. But I won't have a second farm or something prepared and ready to go. We definitely want to have the vacuum out if I'm farming. I was inspired by one of the other people that I watched stream, Dread Lake. They did some bingo live streams, although they were playing the full 7 days. I'm gonna start responding to your chat messages through the stream. I stream usually about 3 to 4 hours, and I started about an hour ago, so 2 to 3 more hours, and then I'll usually wrap up. My big goal for today is to either get done with farming, mining, or the combat, and it's likely going to be pushing significantly into the mining, getting Crystal Hollow stuff. Was that a cricket that I saw, by the way? Or was it a freaking locust? Oh, of course. Now you're gonna give me locusts when I say that I want crickets. For shame. And then I'm pushing these carrots not for any bingo goals in particular, it's just to get the copper that I need from visitors. There's a couple of things that I'll need your help with. The Slayers, now that I have Combat 15, I can actually push into T4 Slayers. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I'll need to push into T4 Slayers, mainly the Sven, And then if you can kill a T3 Void Gloom for me, we can do the mini-boss strategy and knock out all of the combat XP that I need. The goal is to get combat 20 on bingo, and there's a lot of other combat goals related to that. This one up here. Reach combat 20, and then I also have to do dungeon stuff, more dungeons, like a community goal there. Whenever I have combat 20, I get somebody to carry me up through the Void Gloom, so if that's something you're around to do, I would appreciate the help, and then I can do a ton of blaze carries for you to get whatever Slayer level you need to unlock after the stream. I've got like T7 enchanted Inferno daggers. Need to still get that Habanero Tactics though. And that'll help on the armor set if I ever come back into Slayers. But whatever my setup is, it's probably gonna nuke the T2 Blaze Slayer if that's what we're going for. Might even nuke the T3s if you want to try that. It'd be a little bit faster for XP. Yeah, I only need to do T3 Enderman, and then if you can kill the mini-bosses for a T4 Enderman... we'll see. I could always ask around and see what people are able to do, but if you've... Yeah, like if you're not able to do that, I would appreciate whatever help you can pass along, and I'll be here to help you after the stream regardless. While you're here though, if you have any questions about bingo or Skyblock in general, I'm happy to pass along my knowledge. Yeah, getting the kill for the T3 is the hardest part, and then the minis are pretty much free to kill. They don't have any abilities. Yeah. Well, I think that the 90 million health mini is going to be a bit of a pain to deal with. But when you actually just hype spam the mini-bosses, they don't aggro onto you. It's only when you left-click onto them. So you don't have to worry about damage from them if you're using mage setup. Alright, we're probably going to be able to push up to 60k, and then I'll warp over to the barn and try to top off my carrots there. I thought that the barn was going to be a lot more contested than it actually was last night. So I'm hoping I can get lucky with some empty barn lobbies again. I'm willing to try. The worst that can happen is I lose a little bit of coins, but on my bingo profile I'm sitting on nearly 1 million coins, and with the Aatrox discount Slayer perk, I can burn a lot of that money without having to worry. The way that my combat XP grinding strategy works, where I repeatedly die to the T4 boss and have people kill the minis, I get enough to fund that boss even outside of Aatrox just by killing the Enderman and selling the end armor. With Aatrox around, I'm just going to have so much excess money to transfer over to one of my profiles. I recently spun up an Iron Man profile, and I'd like to think that it has some really good progress right now. I'm pushing into getting 655 titanium draw, and then going for Devon's armor. Carrots. This should be enough to chip away at some of these visitors here. Hopefully get them cycling back into the rotation. And that's all the copper that I need for tools. So we're just going to try going and holding silver metal until the end of this contest. Is there a Blaze Slayer level that you're wanting to reach? Yeah, we also dropped 3 Bal pets so far, and an Ender Dragon pet. Our luck is a little bit crazy on the Iron Man. Although, surprisingly, we haven't dropped a single Enderman pet yet. We dropped an Ender Dragon pet before we dropped the Enderman pet. Well, I'm happy to try and help you with that XP afterwards. Whether that's a bunch of T2s or T3s. Have you done Rift content? If you're looking to push Skyblock levels, then Rift is a really good way to go for that. And it makes decent money in the early game if you don't have a good source of money. If I were to start fresh on a trade profile, I'd be spending so much time just mining the Timite and the Rift. Well, if you need a Rift guide, I'm more than happy to be that for you. A lot of people, they are kind of bothered by the Rift because it's so far out from normal Skyblock content, and they just try to end up following a tutorial. And having like a live action guide can help people. Yeah. I can help you push into the next couple areas of the Rift, and it can be helpful, like, for the combat contents, having someone to help you. So, we can look into that as well. I'll have a decent bit of time after the stream to assist you with whatever you need. Consider me free carries. Alright, that's 65k. We might be able to hold this without going for barn. I actually want to see on the desk here. So we need to get up to garden level 8, which means we're going to have to push for some more crop milestones. I think I'll plant some sugarcane. If I go for bronze in whatever this next contest is, sugarcane or pumpkin, probably sugarcane is the way to go there, because I'll have more fortune for that. And then that should get me additional crop milestones, as well as getting whatever else that I need. I'll take out all the sugarcane there and set that up to plant. And now we're just gonna idle for a little bit and watch grass grow. We can harvest this. Again, another locust. When I don't need them, they show up. Classic Hypixel. And while this plants, I can get started on this. I'm gonna want garden axe. This has replenish, that's the main thing that makes it nice. Although it doesn't come with farming fortune unless you buy up sunder books, which are a little bit out of our price range at the moment. Nope, can't really do anything with you. And the librarian? No dedication for. Get out of here. Oh no. I do not like the sound of that. I see some weird stuff all the time, though. I try not to pay too much attention to it if it comes across my screen while I'm streaming. I'm lucky not to have the kind of audience that just points to the weird things that happen that I might not even be paying attention to, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna make this a stream chat joke. Tends to be a pretty relaxed environment over here. I haven't even needed to get too many stream mods yet. I have 2 people that are modded, and most of them, they just like moderate the Discord bunch of people start spamming. Words, if I speak them, can get me banned. Text on the screen, I had someone raid with some really nasty stuff, so I just cut out that part of the stream so that it's not part of the VOD. Since most of my viewers are VOD watchers, if I just trim out whatever the bad content is before it shows up, it usually isn't much of an issue. And then when something happens live, I don't think that like text is going to get me banned, but it could get me suppressed if it's like really hateful stuff. Like there are some topics that YouTube doesn't want you to cover. I'll keep it in mind. I don't really have a huge need for mods right now, and it'd be helpful to have someone in the time zone when I usually stream. A lot of the people that I know, their time zone is a little bit earlier than this at the moment. Okay, sugarcane is growing. We can come back to that later. Next up, let's take a look at mines. There's no passive event or active event going. Oh, raffle just ended. I don't actually need raffle, but the powder could be nice. And the Heart of the Mountain XP you get from this is also kind of helpful. I'm a Pacific time zone, but I'm very confused on when my sleep schedule is. Like, I'll sleep like I'm in a completely different time zone. I usually go to bed at like 5 in the morning my time. Alright, each of these tickets is a decent bit more towards Heart of the Mountain XP. I'm hoping by staying in that other server I didn't actually claim the rewards. Sometimes that can happen, as it'll be like, you already claimed your rewards even when you didn't participate. Yeah. I work graveyard shifts, essentially. Yep. Some people, they rise early, some people, they sleep really late. It just depends on what your sleep schedule is. I can adjust it on the fly if I need to. Like in college, I would be waking up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. But right now, my focus is I want to be pulling late nights. It's easier this way. Get as many tickets in here as I can. Every ticket counts. Alright. I doubt I'm gonna win the big prize. I'd be really surprised. I found that the only time that I can get good sleep is when I push myself to my limit. So, if I stay up late, I usually get pretty tired, and then I get good sleep. But if I try to force myself to sleep at like a reasonable hour, then I end up getting like half the sleep that I normally would. So that's powder done. We still need to push Heart of the Mountain XP. There's about 6k more Heart of the Mountain that needs to be done. If we're thinking on group content, what needs to be done there? I have the combat content that I was mentioning, and then I also have dungeons content. Dungeons is free. You just need to get the quick chest here. I need to go for a training weight, and I need to explode a crypt. Oh, did you get something good? Yeah. Super quick. I just need just F1 clear. Super quick. And endurance. Alrighty. This does not look like I... There we go. We don't want to go mage. Get that ultimate in. I don't need milestone on this floor, but I'll need it on the next. And then I also want to keep an eye out for the secret. I need to explode a single crypt as well. Okay, well, these guys are not friendly. Who would have guessed? Alright, I need to get a training weight from somewhere. Is that a oh, perfect! Training weights acquired. And now that remains in my inventory for the next 100 minutes. And now finally, crypt. Do we have a crypt in here? I'm used to just flying around the dungeons with a teleport sword. The other room definitely had crypts, if I go back. Now I'm lost. Okay, it's over here to the left. Good, I got silver in the carrot contest. I forgot about that. Alright, they're not gonna let me through here, are they? Where's the crypt? I know that there's one behind the door, but you have to pull the lever for that. Oh, there's crypts here. If I get revived in place. Sweet. And I think I have to kill... Oh, that's gonna be a fucking problem. Alright. It's always something. Oh, of course, the peanut gallery. He's nearly dead. Just need a little bit more. There we go. Now, surely... surely we're done. Sweet. You were cheesing? What'd you do? It's all good. I got what I needed. Algie. No worries, man. I must have Catacomb Skill 1. What? That didn't give me catacombs. That's never happened before. Oh, because we both died. Never mind. Back to entrance. Okay, let's try not to die this time. Good news is I got everything that I need. Let me actually put on my combat armor instead of farm armor. That would help my survivability. Never mind. There is no survivability. I'm in end armor. That's not how combat works in this game. Well, the good news is we don't need to clear much of anything or do much of anything. We just need to get through those blood mobs, and then we're all good. Let me just help with score as much as possible here. Waterboard without solvers. Probably want to redirect that way. Gold. That. And then we need to redirect over to purple. No. You can take over. I mean, it's pretty much done from here. Or maybe you just want like the secret completion, like total secrets per run. Do what you need. Alright. You are doing some shenanigans. Try not to die again. Alright. Ow. Ow. The good news is if I die, I'm right by the fairies. Yeah, get water cheesed. Uh-oh. Pulled out the bow. Did not like that. In some iterations, like, you need to kill a lost adventure. That's pretty fun. Most of the dungeons content can just be, like, carried. And that's actually the intention. I don't know how they expect someone to get, like, 270 score on a floor 2. That's, like, one of the tasks. Don't know how you do that on a normal profile. Alright, if this guy pulls out his bow, I'm not gonna have a good time. Alright, there we go. Dungeon's complete. And that's the Catacombs XP that I needed. Alright. So for this one, I just need a clear. Just need a clear. Any other score is optional. Alright. Whoa! They are just deleted right off the gate. I like that rune. I think it's Spirit Rune. It's a good particle effect. That's death. Thank you. Goodbye. Nope, that's also death. I don't think that there's many places in this floor that are going to be very friendly to my existence. Let's see. If I go through... Puzzle. This I can do when I finally get revived. It's also a really funny bug on the map when you revive in place, in between a room that hasn't been explored yet. Like in 8 seconds, you'll get to see on the mini-map here. Just a question mark room before the puzzle. Alright, so the trick that a lot of people don't know in this teleport maze is it always teleports you facing the correct location. Like this. It's very possible that this is the teleporter that I need to go in. But my solution is always go to the diagonal here. So it's very likely, since I teleported facing this way, that's the goal there. That's how it works. Oh, yep, okay. I don't have Spirit Leaps. But I do have an ultimate. The only way I can do things in dungeon. That undead skeleton is a mini boss. Yoink. Yeah, no, that doesn't look good for my health. But I don't have many alternatives. Yoink. Grappling hook. I dodge. Alright. Well, I can't do the same thing twice, at least not for the next 3 minutes. You can clear blood. We don't need score unless you want. S+. Okay. Okay. All stay safe from now on. Looks like we're just gonna be chilling in the Three Weirdos room. Let's inspect some stuff. These cauldrons, this brewing operation, it's got like bloodstains everywhere. That's probably not up to code, guys. This potion, unlabeled, completely dark. A second one. Is this a log in a potion? Is this the foraging update? The carpet, torn up, scattered about. This doesn't look very sanitary at all, guys. We're at 285 right now. A little low on the skill. It's mainly this room ahead of me that needs to be cleared. And then exploration. There we go. 100% there. We just need a crypts, which is ironic because that's the community task. Let me go check. Since I did that last, like a while ago. Yep. Got community goal participation there. And the only thing left to do is team treasure members when I unlock Crystal Hollows and fish up a sea creature. I mean, while we're waiting, we can just continue planning stuff out. Hopefully we don't get dinged on time if we're going for S+. The training weight we're going to be sorting out. Wooden chest happens this run. And then that's all the combat content, aside from getting the combat level. Now, if we check our bestiary right now, we can get some free combat XP, but we're still a little ways off from that 10k combat XP. Although in the grand scheme of combat, 10k isn't going to help a ton. So it's cool to get on the side. I don't think we have the S+. No worries. We needed more bonus since I died once. Which is why I said crypts. Also, I'm going to try not to die again. I don't. S is fine. Yes. We can still get a Bonzo staff. That's still money. Also, those undeads give a decent bit of combat XP. Alright, Bonzo. Time to die. Oh, guaranteed S. We're 299 right now. We're like 1 point off. Bonzo mask? Probably not worth it, since I can just get it from collection milestone. But free chest. Yeah. Ooh, yes, I do like the armor dies. Very fancy. I have a bunch of armor dice sat in chests. I don't want to apply them to anything, but I've got like a full collection going. Alright, well that's wooden chest done. I will not be doing anything with that. And the dungeon orb can also forever go away as well. Alright, Slayers Part 2. T4s, including Sven before Void Gloom. It takes me more than 1 second to get the Slayer requirement anyways. Alrighty. We're just doing these higher level Slayers for Rev and Broodfather for extra combat wisdom. Makes things a little quicker. I'm just gonna wander around the crypt. I can patch her cords if you have like a waypoints mod for Diana. Oh, we got a person down here. This is the kind of thing that I'd try to find, is someone already doing revs, and then I'd be like, hey, you want to help out? Hey, you want to steal all my kills? You have to get up to about 1/3 of the way through the XP. I already warped you earlier. You have to get up to about 1/3 of the XP in order to start spawning mini-bosses. And when that happens, the boss spawns pretty quickly afterwards. Oh, there's one. There's two. Outside of the end, I don't even have full 100% crit chance. That's crazy. I'm also going to want to attend a splash. Sweet. For the extra combat wisdom before we do the T4 mini-boss cycling, if we get to that point. Yo, yeah. Compared to a T5, super easy. Yep. Now even easier, we're going to go do the Brood Mother. By cycling over like this, I get closer to the cave compared to if I just warped over the spider. Just a little shortcut that I learned. Anything for that time save. Oh, there's one mini. Oh, you seem pretty locked in. 100 T4 Taras. Yeah. Lots of dashes. I want to try to avoid the other person who's doing Taras, so we're just going to nuke everything in existence. I'm pretty close to spawning. I want to make sure that you didn't lose me. Hello. Alright. One more will spawn. There we go. Sweet. Sweet. And then T3 for Sven. Let me get out the Abathon. Yeah. need the T3 before you can do the T4. I have an active silver classed up. There we go. Yep. Hello. Yeah, because all of these minis give me a slight bit of initial XP. Oh, back to back. Lucky. But the real XP comes from Void Gloom mini sharing. That sounds like a... is it Reforge issue? Magical power issue? I'm gonna sit in the pond. Not get hit by the dog, ideally. Each of these bosses gives 1 combat wisdom, which is not a ton, but it's helpful in the long term. Bingo also gives you extra like wisdom stats and collection stats and all that. So combat 20 takes less time on here compared to if you were to do it on the main profile, but it still is going to be really tedious going through that, even with many bosses. And then I also want to keep an eye on 20 minutes from now, there's the sugarcane contest that I want to partake in. Huh? Minis deal a little bit of damage. Oh, there's another. And one more mini should spawn. There we go. That'll spawn. Get into the pool. Well, when you actually have to melee them, the duels are a little bit more intense. Well, that's good. It's E-Man time. Yeah. I'll see what we can do about T3. Might have a friend able to help real quick. Warp end. Having to kill 42 Endermen before spawning a T1 now, because there's no mini bosses here. That's a little brutal. I'm gonna get the potion splash. Like you want to warp? Yeah, like you're on the server. I'm confused. Hello. Let's get rid of the book out of my inventory as well. Combat 16 soon. I mean, considering I've pushed all the way up to combat 22 multiple times. Why does my mouse sound like a controller? It could be my keyboard. I don't know. I have a tiny little wireless mouse. It's not like a big old clunky clicky mouse. Alright, spawning soon. I get... There we go. Very angry. Alright. Well, T1 done. Very easily, yes. Yeah, T2 is going to be a little bit more stressful. Well, you can chill or prep or whatever you need to in the meantime, because it's going to take 100 of these kills just to get up. Ah, no worries. Do what you need. Now let me check friends list. 2, 3. Dreadlake's probably on bingo in Crystal Hollows, if I had to guess. Of the people. Nah. I'm gonna have to reach out to guildies, probably. And if not here, and not directly in my guild, there's the guild network that I can reach out to. Yeah. Yeah, go for it. All good. If you want to test things out, last time I was doing something like this and getting carried, the person carrying me was using very unconventional setups. So at the very least you'll be using a conventional setup and trying your best. Instead of wearing no armor and trying to see if you can kill the boss. Oh, yeah. Decently. Not really something you can... Oh, I think you can sell it, actually. Spawning up at the top soon. Spawning soon. Ready? Okay, he's locked in. This next kill will do it. I'm hoping the boss doesn't eat over to me. That seems to be going quite well. I saw its health go down really quickly there. That went over well. Now T3. It's okay. I mean, you thought that you were going to struggle with the T2, and you completely rolled that thing. Yeah. No melee. A lot of people use explosive arrows, like even just a Juju with explosive arrows will help a ton. Term with explosive arrows completely shreds the boss. sell off all the side pieces there. We've already profited so much. Alright, I should be able to spawn minis soon. I dropped 6 cores. Oh yeah, I did drop 6 cores. Yeah. Leading a mini up. Leading a mini. At spawn. This poor person. The poor bingo player. At spawn. Huge. Do you have Diana waypoints? I can pass you the chords using the Patrick chords. Would it be worth swapping to Necron for hits phase? If it gives you more EHP, you can try doing that. Yeah, I would agree with you there. Anything that gives you a little bit more survivability would be good, as long as the swapping doesn't get you killed. Okay, that's another one. Ooh. Getting dangerously close. Leading another one over. Can you get it? Sweet. Okay. Don't think that this will spawn. Yeah, no. What's up? Yep. I have feather falling, but that took all my HP. Where do you want me to go? There's a particular location here, if possible. Lost. Hey, where? Where? You want me to go spawn here? Where do I stand? Okay. Where should I stand? Like up on this spike here? I guess I could try that. You know what? I'm gonna go hub real quick and get actual elixir splash, because that ran out. And then yes, I could silent pearl. I think the pearl dealer will allow me to buy silent pearls. Oof, my bad. Creaky chair. Warp and let's see. Alright, pearl dealer, silent pearl. You let me buy those here? Yeah, here we go. That should work. And then trades. Well, I was gonna use the pearl to negate the fall damage. So you usually go up. I'm gonna warp you. Sorry about that. If I pearl like up, if I pearl successfully up to here, like this, I should be safe, I'm imagining. The only thing that would get me is a beacon, which I think the T3s can spawn. So I'll spawn them here, and then I'll go up. And it'll probably be a mini boss spawn. B-warp. You're here. Okay, that's a mini. That'll probably spawn. I'm gonna lead him over. Alright, well, I'll try to get beacon. Did that spawn? No spawn? No, okay. Yeah. Alright. Hopefully this works out. It does not. Hide in the corner here, hopefully with the block above my head. There we go. Okay, back to Hit's face. You got this? As long as it doesn't hit me with anything. We're chillin'. I imagine that this is the most stressful fight. Just watching you dodge and weave all over the place. Almost there. Okay, and then back to mana gear. Nuke. Okay, there's a beacon. So I'm gonna need to get beacon. And then... shit. Okay, I got beacon. Oh, I'm gonna need to keep doing this, aren't I? It's not sustainable. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're gonna need to get someone who can do beacon, because that is... nice try. The beacon got me. Yeah. Just being in the presence of him when his shield goes up. GC. Anyone here able to carry my bingo on Emin T3? No. I just have to hug it. You have enough melee damage, then you can hug. But mages can't, because boss doesn't register them as LS. We could try that. Okay. Isn't replying anyways, lol. He needs the ego boost. Okay. We got this. T3, round 2. Arachne armor. Someone's doing that combat progression method? I usually just skip straight from farm armor over to end armor. Arachne armor, what the heck, dude? Okay. Well, this is a bit of a predicament. Can't follow me up here. Yeah, I'm not killing this. Thank you. No worries, no worries. Do what you need. Okay, that'll be another mini at spawn, and there goes half my health. I should be banking these coins. Probably don't need them, but it's good to have them. Another at spawn. Same spot as before. Yeah, yep. As soon as I called it out. It also helps to have like a shared point where I bring the minis each time. When we do the T4 minis, it's going to be very, very much all over the place. Okay. Good luck. What the? That doesn't seem right. Is that mine? I think it's mine. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna chill up here with my friend. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to sit down here. Yeah, like that. Good mini. It scared me for a second. Oh. One at spawn. Mini. No, you're not in the mage gear. Sweet. Okay. Next mini will spawn. Do you want more practice? Piggy. Okay. I believe now is the cane contest. Now is cane contest. So gonna do that. You can get a bit more practice in the done. Warp garden. Well, technically no one's been on the garden to have it grow, so one enchanted baked potato, I can do that for you. And we're going to invest this right into the crop upgrades. We will invest that into the crop upgrades when we get it. Okay, the lack of somebody sitting on this garden is apparent. That's not good. I guess the cane farm is technically infinite. Swap out one of these. Let's hunt down this pest, and then we'll continue farming. Good luck. Of course it's a earthworm. So we should just need the bronze to get the mathematical hoe for this. It's a shame because the Cocoa Chopper would serve us a lot better. Even if it doesn't have replenish. Getting all the way up to garden level 8 is a bit annoying. I may need to circle back and build some other farms. Because the garden level increases as we go along as well. Just take a peek at desk here. It'll probably be about 2k, and then if we're looking at garden milestones here, a lot of these, we're just going to need to do a lot of different ones, or hope that pests push us over more crop milestones when I log in tomorrow. So cocoa beans is not happening today, but the mathematical hoe will. Which is also a little bit annoying because then I can't get visitors. Okay. Well, that's good. For me, at least. Nope. Not the librarian we're looking for. And Jacob can sit just to take up an uncommon visitor slot and make it more likely someone shows up that we want to have. Well, as you get more magical power, you'll eventually be able to do your own bosses a little bit easier. There's a bunch of talismans that come from the rift, so that's more magical power. That's a place to start. And then just any talismans in general that you're missing. Like, some people miss out on, like, the day and night crystal because they're coming from mining. And they don't want to grind out that quartz themselves. But if you get those, then that's a significant boost to your magical power. And you just want to get all the things that you can. Shady is fine, but you want to use Sighted for mana damage. Yeah. So as I checked out at the start of the stream, there's no cocoa bean contests that are going to run for the duration of what I'm doing. What do you put tuning into? Defense is probably better for survivability. Defense goes further for most people. Because most people have a lot of health, but not a lot of defense. Okay. You've got the stats, you've got the gear. And hopefully you get your own boss this time. Good luck. One of the things that I want to consider here is, like, a 90 million health mini-boss that shows up. Are you gonna have the mana for that, or do you want me to try getting somebody on to, like, place an orb for you? Because mini-bosses can be rather tanky. even if you're RCMing. Ooh, a mosquito. That's perfect for this contest. It's not going to get me too much. Maybe like 2k, 3k? 1k. Even better. But I think around 20k is safe on bronze. But I'll go all the way up to sugarcane milestone 10. And we'll hold off here. Getting more pests offline, if I'm just taking a look at the desk, will knock out most of these crop milestones that are pretty close here. And then probably for next cycle, I want to plant either pumpkin or melon, because either of these will give me lots of crop milestones that I don't already have. Wheat is another consideration that I could loop back to, because I haven't done like a full contest cycle of wheat. And there's probably at least 300 or so XP to gain from that really quick. Librarian, that's another chance at dedication. I don't think I want to grind another 13k sugarcane. That seems like a bit of a... I've decided that I want to grind another 13k sugarcane. Just because. Oh, what's up? Let's see. Nope, not paying the librarian off. I mean, already being this far percentage-wise into the sugarcane grind is reassuring. Makes me feel like I can do something. I also have a use for this on the Iron Man, I guess. No worries. Already up to 40%. I could push silver again. I have no reason to, but I could. And you know what? I will. Let's do silver yet again. Farming really isn't that bad. I am also not in the proper farming gear. Anything for that extra farming fortune. Pet? Yeah, no, RCM doesn't. It doesn't. But you could kill mine. Well, that's what's important. That is the goal. And we can look into what you're missing when I swap over to my main later tonight. Oh great, another earthworm. Well, that's at least some progress. All the way up to garden level 7, which gets us cactus, meaning we might get some mite pests offline. And setting up a pumpkin or melon farm should get us a decent bit of the way through to garden level 8, which allows us to plant a cocoa bean farm, which allows us to start knocking out that collection manually tomorrow. Rock Pet, we're probably going to manual mine to get to Crystal Hollows access off of that. Golden Goblin, we're just going to do that at the end. It'll probably be one of the final ones we push towards. Training weight, we're working on it. Already halfway through the time for that. Could probably get training weight before the end of the stream. And then Combat 20, we're going to chip away at it a little bit today. And depending on how things go with the T4 mini cycling, then we could go all the way and get that done. So we're already up to 16, nearly 50% of the way to 17. So combat's pretty good. And I can also spin up the potions as well, getting us the combat wisdom and all those extra combat stats should help us out. Do I want to go all the way for Cane 12? I guess so. Huge amount of sugarcane that we're going for here. Message. Patosh. What's up? Oh no, Patosh is in the stream. Is this another meeting of the minds? Live at the moment. Oh wow. Oh wow. Over 11k Key Guardian kills is crazy. Well, if one person's going to be getting 11,000 jungle keys, then that makes sense. With reporting, I can't access Siege on Bingo yet. Can you report to IGN? All pass it along to someone who might get something done. My contact. There we go. Perfect. And I want to get this last bit of sugar. Get the sugarcane transfer. 31 and 32. Put that in the potential transfer slot. Trades and sell. All right. Well, that's everything done there. Puzzler. Ooh, I like that amount. I just don't know if I... don't think I have the carrots for that. Yeah, no. Not enough carrots for that yet. Let's compact that down. Well, I guess we can consider cycling back over to carrot. In 3 seconds, go to Jacob, claim all of the metals, and I think it's, I gotta cycle to a lobby like the hub. There we go. And we're gonna do metal transfers, get us the gold medal and mathematical hub blueprint. There we go. That's another bingo goal complete. Alright. We should fish up and get a fishing minion at some point today. But considering how far behind we are on rotten flesh, I could even push the fishing minion over to a day 3 task. And then it's just minions. Crystal Hollows, Golden Goblin is an easy day 3. Training weight we're going to get done today. Combat we're going to push for today. Rotten Flesh should be done by end of day 3 is the hope. Cocoa Beans we're going to push tomorrow with Pest Loot Share. Rock we push for after we ensure that Nucleus runs are done. Just mine out whatever I need to. Salmon Collection is pretty easy. Sea Creatures comes with the Salmon Collection. Team Treasure it comes with the Crystal Hollows. Mines. Alright. Better Together is running for a little bit right now, but I don't think that helps us as much compared to Gone with the Wind. Just gonna put all the books here. Technically they don't belong on this page, but whatever. Gotta be very careful around that training weight. You know what? Lock. Locking it. I haven't used the locking slots on bingo in forever. 4-player lobby would be really good if I still needed to get Ice Walker kills. Swap over to End Armor. And it doesn't look like I'm going to find anybody, players nearby in the ramparts. Well, that's a little annoying. how's it going? It might be mid-boss. Oh, low player and lobby. Would cheese work for beacon? If I can hit them, the issue is if it goes into hits phase, I get one shot. I don't have a mithril coat, and that would be a good thing for the carries, but that's too much mithril, I believe. 250k collection and all of that, so I'm not going to be getting any survivability anytime soon. Do you want to try again with same spot? Okay. We'll see how it goes. Alright, that's a mini. And it should spawn at the spot. Get to the proper locale. Mini should spawn at the spot. Having you in the server seems pretty important. Okay, if I hide up here, then I shouldn't get teleported on when hits phase is broken. I got silent pearls ready to go back and forth if I need to do... Okay, back to melee. You may want to melee outside of hits phase this time to get all good. Boss is still there, but the damage that it's occurring is going to be huge. Alright. Oh. We get a +1. Okay, hopefully you can get the beacon, and then if that doesn't work for you, which it didn't, I got the beacon. Okay, but it just... something bonked the hell out of me. Okay, it's teleporting to me, that's why. I'm gonna keep dodging, doing my best. Do not... Okay. I think you could... I didn't do enough melee on first phase. I can call in help if you need. We don't have to be stubborn with this. Ah. Not enough money. How much is that? Isn't a Valk like 20 mil or something? 10 mil or something? Bro, I'd just buy I'd buy an SBM carrier. You don't need to do that. I can just get a person to help. Let's see. In the guild, do we have in the bridge chat? Anyone here able to carry a single T3? Need help on bingo. Not a dumb idea, it's just a costly one. I appreciate the consideration. You're putting in a lot of mental effort to try to puzzle this one out. T3 Void Gloom. I think that the guilds are not the most active. Let's see. Lambda? Anyone here able to carry a T3 Void Gloom? I could use some help. Oh yeah, you'll get there eventually. No worries. And even just killing the mini bosses here like this, it's decent XP. Let me leave this back up to end spawn. We're gonna take a little bit of a journey. Mini at spawn. Okay, you leave. You see, BRB. Is this the carry? B. QT. Sweet. Invite only the QT. Message. I'm on bingo. Is just the one carry. Okay. Message Ollie going to get carry from Guildy. Assuming that I don't have to pay 500k, that's a bit hard to do on a bingo profile. I can repay in kindness. Mini? Thank you. Let's see. Work. I don't know if someone's busy. They're gonna be in a different lobby. Okay, he's a mid-boss. If there's some expectation of payment, I don't know, I'll find someone to cover my cost. Beat back soon. Smile. Alright, this is a little scuffed. Where would you like me to go? I can't enter sepulture. Sweet. Alright. I'm gonna reiterate in the guild since he doesn't seem to be replying to DMs. Oh, that's a mini. That might spawn. That's a little awkward. I have a place right above Dragon Gate. Well, let me know when you're ready. Yeah, and I'm super close to spawning. I can't kill anything else. Someone else killed the mini for me. Okay. Hello. Did we overshoot? Out here. Hi. I go on this spike up there. Alright, probably should have planned that out a little better, but I trust the carrier. Alright. And I just hide. Run and hide, let the carrier do the work. Can I F5? Get a better view. Okay, taking a little bit of damage, should be dead soon. That's what these damage ticks mean, and sweet. D-way. Is there like a rep in SVU? Sweet. Is there a place you want me to rep you at? Leave. See ya. Leave. Zero. I take that as a no. Beat Ollie the QT. One day you will be like that, Ollie. I believe in you. Alright, carry acquired. Now, can't afford quests. Well, I know just the thing. Now, huge. I'm gonna cycle back to a different lobby inside of these people. Orb end. For the help. You got a live. You were on my live. Smile. Alright. So here's the plan, Ollie. I spawn the mini boss, and I'm gonna give you like a coordinate or approximate location of where it's at, and then you kill it. And when the boss spawns, I hug it and I die. And it does not matter if I live for however many seconds. Your goal is just to kill the mini bosses. Oh, okay. See you later, Ollie. When will you be back? We could try to meet up for those blaze carries later. Yeah, gonna spawn T4 minis and someone kills. We can do those later though. If you need to go, that's fine. I don't wanna hold you up. Aight, lad. That works. Well, I'm happy to have you here with us. Well, I appreciate the help. Thank you for your assistance. Unfortunately, this takes a while to do. To save us a little bit of time, I'm gonna spin up potions here. I'm gonna push into the hub. Going to do any bingo this month. Let's do hub 6. Direct message. Friend request. Pending. From the person who carried me. Yippee, new friend. Alright. I was gonna offer you potion splash. Scroll down to bingo burrs. If you make the profile and head to hub 6, you can get a full set of potions. Then log, then swap back, and you'll have got pot when you start. Bingo is very much a social thing. Come to the pet center and then stand in the corner with me. This is about to be real funny. Alright. Into the hub we go. Not the right channel. Get into the splash channel. At splash. Ping. Frickin' I really wish that it was against the rules to name yourself Splash in the server. Hub 6 4v4v4 splashing. Hit that F5, get the cinematic view on bingo. Actually get into the hub. Very important step. And ping. And now watch Ollie as people slowly feed into the hub. Can you spawn off of ores? Or does it have to be from egg? Well, okay. Well, Dreadleg just confirmed my worst fears. Oh, no. I'm in shambles. You just got all potion effects. Filled their inventory with potions. Pinged a Discord server. And then got 60 bingo players full posh pots. Aw. Swap back to main. You can save potions for an easy start if you do the bingo. I wanted to get combat XP. Sure. Visit Oliver. Hopefully. Whoa! Certified lowballer. Nice sweater. I like it. It's good skin. Yeah. That hair layer is flat to the back. I usually like extruding the layer, giving it like a extra... Oh no, it's not flat to the back. I just saw it. It's like a thin layer. I usually like having it pop out. That way it looks like there's an actual piece of clothing behind the hair. But a lot of people, they press the hair flat to the back of the skin. I make skins occasionally for people. Yours definitely looks a lot better than the stuff that I come up with. Alright. With my combat XP, it should be faster to spawn bosses, and I get much more XP off of the minis each time. So this task should go by a little bit faster, but it is still a significant grind that we're going to go through here. Also, to throw this out here, the high-level minis for this are 90 million HP, so you may be at them for a while. Just try not to left-click and take the aggro off of them. Oh, they're only 52. DC, ready? Ready for a warp? We got a little dude down here. Big angry Enderman. Yeah, you're not fighting that. I'm also not fighting that. But I spawned it, but I'm not fighting it. I would recommend you stay far away from that. Stay far away. Lol. Chat party. Patcherson Courts. Don't know if that pings for you, but it's down at the base of the end. I really don't want to move it. Yeah. Oh, poor guy. Alright. It's dying. And it despawned. Despawn. I mean, technically it dies if it despawns. Technically it was easy. Well, I think that I've leveled up the bingo pet enough. I probably want to do Grandma Wolf, extend the duration of the combos. Yeah. Oh, someone's killing it already. Thank you, friend. Center, lower, Patcherson Courts. Huge. Yeah. That is what we do. Until combat 20 XD. Patcherson Courts. Oh, it's angry at me. Uh-oh. I'm leading it. Leading it. Ollie. Ollie. Thank you. Oh! Well, I did say I was gonna hug boss and die, so that was me hugging boss and die. Aw, you're even helping other people, Ollie. I mean, reflecting on the T3s earlier, you've probably got it locked down pretty well there. It's my lack of survivability. That's why I needed to reach out to some other carrier. I think you do plenty. And then as for your own bosses, it's always trickier to do those because they aggro onto you and there's a lot more stuff you actively have to avoid. We'll get you to that point eventually. Alright, leading to mid. Mini. Well, I hope that the Skyblock is at least a decent distraction for you. It was for me for quite a while. Like, it gave me, like, small goals that I can work towards. Alright, another mini ollie. I'm gonna keep circling it. Thank you for helping out. Even if it feels like you can't do much for yourself, just being there for other people, that's an excellent way to channel what you're going through there. Just make sure to take care of yourself every once in a while too. And fair is fair. After we get done helping me out with bingo on this stream, I'll join you afterwards and we can do whatever you want to do on your main profile. Well, that's what MMOs are really good for. Ooh, boss hug time. MMOs are great for that because it gives you a long set of tasks. You can pour hours and hours into that, and you can just kind of like have this escapism from the real world for a little bit. That's why a lot of people play video games or get roped into these worlds and spend many, many hours playing the game. It's because it's a good escape. And it takes a lot of diligence to make it even to the point where you're at, having a Hyperion in the block game. So, I'm glad that you're able to stick with it. No, but real, the side effect is that you don't have like a social life, but other than that, I mean, not a doctor, not medical advice, but MMOs? Crazy. Skyblock, though, it's inherently a social MMO in a lot of different ways. Like, you can go on to, like, RuneScape and solo grind skills. And you can do that on Skyblock, too. Like, you can completely isolate yourself with farming. But doing dungeons, Kudra, playing with other people, doing what you're doing right now and helping people out, that at least gives you some form of a social tether. And for a lot of people that, like if they don't have a lot of connections in other ways, Skyblock can be good for that. Mini. Oh, double mini. 2 for 1 offer. Triple. Triple mini. Oh yeah, it's not perfect. Another. Hug. And yeah, no set of people is going to be perfect. Like, sometimes when you're wanting to have a chill day, you might find someone who's toxic, or if you're wanting to be a little more, like, toxic and locked in, you might have someone who's wanting to have a chill day, and then you don't really click there. And that's okay. You're not always going to have, like, the perfect setting there, but just having something to do. I think that's really important for people. Make a list. Make a small set of things to do each day. And it might not be something you want to say out loud to, like, real life people, but if the thing that gets you out of bed in the morning is that your perm party's going to be running some M7, I think that's perfectly fine. Because you get to choose the reason why you do things. And I hope things get better for you. Mini. Well, M7's just an example. And the perm is an example too. I mean, finding random people to interact with, eventually if you find someone where you're like close-knit, you can start up a perm party with them that way. Round and around we go. Oh, double. Double. Do I hear? Oh, no. Boss spawn. Death! Death time! Hug boss! Instant reset. Alright, up to combat 18. M5 is one of the better ones for profit, so I'm more than happy to do M5s, M6s with you. I don't really like floor 7. I'd rather run M5s and M6s with you compared to running an M7. I need to run M7s, I just can't find 4 other people who want to do that for a reasonable amount of time. Which, understandable, it's floor 7. My only rule is that I'd prefer if the people I play with are legit, so please do not, like, blatant cheat if I am in party. That makes things... I don't like it. I don't know what people do on their own dime, but... that is another reason why I find it hard to find M7 parties. It's because I don't want to queue random party finder, because half of them are, like, auto-term... stonking through 20 floors. I need to do it at some point. It's one of the few things that I have left to do on my main profile, is like catacombs and dungeons, so if you're down, then I'm more than happy to do that there. M6s I'd prefer to go healer though, because if I do queue with random party finders, they want the healer to be like hard cheating, and I'm never gonna do that, so I have to get my healer milestones off of M6, M5. Ah. Mini. Wee. Spin, spin, spin. Sweet. Well, a lot of them do like pre-dev, and a lot of pre-dev people are not legit. It's not usually, but a lot of people in Party Finder expect it, and I'd rather not. Like, of all of the classes that you're gonna find in Party Finder, the healer is the most likely to be the cheater. At least in my experience there. Yeah. That's just how some people play the game. Yeah, it's really sad, because, like, dungeons is the thing that tempts people to go over there and do not following rule, like, stuff on Hypixel is like, oh, all of these other people, they're peer pressuring me, and I'd say that's, like, one of the negative social aspects there. That, and there's a lot of people who, like, you have trust issues in the video game, because everyone's trying to, like, rat you or take advantage of you in some way. in early Skyblock it was the co-op scams, and nowadays it's like ratting discords and whatnot. Most of my friends don't make it to that point. If I introduce them to the game, they usually end up either quitting because they get bored, or they fall victim to some scam even. If I try to give them like all of the possible ones, it feels like something new crops up and they get their stuff stolen. It really sucks. There's not much Hypixel can do about it though. Mini dead. Double. Just a double. Nope. Mini angry one. Big angry. That one will take a little bit of mana dumping. Yeah. And then the boss, the big scary mini boss they added, I just kind of hug it and then I reset for combat XP. Mini-clue never intended for this. This blasphemy. Slayer mini boss combat XP grinding is crazy. Good news is we're almost halfway there. I'm hoping that I can do it within this potion splash cycle. And then I'll do one more potion splash to get myself the fishing minion tomorrow. There's a mini. Leading it down. Double. Is that yours? Oh, you have one. Okay. Rip. Mini. Unlocked in. Mini's over here. All good. Yeah, feel free to leech my combat XP to spawn your bosses, I don't mind. I actually think that it's a nice little symbiotic relationship that you get there. You get the combat XP to spawn your boss, I get the combat XP for my bingo profile. Maybe I should phrase it as that next time I ask somebody for help, that you can spawn your mini bosses faster. You get more Void Gloom XP. Did you get popped again? Oh, you got popped again. Is it because you mana dump all my minis and then you have to go fight your boss? Or do you need to swap back over to like the Necron armor for hits phase so you get the EHP? Oh. Will do, will do. I don't want to warp back before you're ready. Well, there's a mini. Huh. Handstand protector. Alright. Warp mini at bottom if we can get it before despawn. Oh heck yeah, we got it before despawn. That's better than I was thinking we'd get. Let's go. I do. It's in the description of all of my streams. I notify before every single stream. And if you'd like to VC after the stream, I'd be more than happy to. Uh-oh as in, like, no meta? Uh-oh. Good luck. Wait, hang on. I could do something. Okay, I didn't do much, but hopefully that helped you. It did not help you. RIP. I tried becoming the sacrifice. No worries, no worries. I did that to myself. Mini. No, you're not in the mage gear. There you go. Combat 19. One more level. Well, Skyblock level gives you a lot of base health as you level up. I don't know what you're comparing your EHP to. There's also a talisman, which gives you extra resistance in the end. Most people go for the end artifact, but that is a pretty pricey one at the moment. Killed my boss. Oh, someone else. You didn't kill my boss. My boss is a T4, and I died to my boss. You could. I do think that an atom split and the... Oh, yeah, that too. I do think that the atom split would really help you chew through the hits phase. That seems to be where you're really struggling at the moment. What's up? Rip kaboom. I died. Did my string die? No, string's still here. 1953? I mean, I don't mind that you don't know my age, but 1953? Do I really sound like 70? That's 70. I had to do the math. Oh, there's your boss. Don't worry about the mini, just focus on your own boss. Rip. No. No. You're not. That's... Wrong Enderman. I will be someday. That's the goal. I think that might be mine. Let's see. Well, it doesn't initially aggro onto you unless you hit it outside of its phase. But your boss will go for you. So the thing that's making a difference there is the aggro. That's why you're able to get so far through the T3, is because it's not aggroed onto you. So it is somewhat a survivability issue there. Getting your EHP up will help. I could go up to the top of the end alternatively here if you'd like. I don't know why I'm not getting a mini. Oh, there we go, right as I said it. Sure. I mean, if you'd like, I could just do a little bit of damage for you, but I could do beacons too. You must prevail and get your first T3 kill. Alright. What I think you really need help with is the hits phase. I could crack that shield instantly for you with the Terminator. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. Blazes, Enderman, Rift, whatever you want to do. Once I hit combat 20, we'll probably end stream. Uh-oh. I moved a little too much. Good luck with your boss. Same lobby? Same lobby. I'm back. Oh, thank you. I don't have notifications for stuff like that, but I appreciate it. Sweet. I love seeing that number go up a little bit each month when I do the bingo streams. I'm not doing this for subscribers. I'm doing this because I want to give people like a bingo guide and like help them through Skyblock in general. You've been really nice to talk with. I mean, I'm happy just to have some company on the stream. Thank you for joining. I mean, I randomly picked you up in the hub and you offered to help out with the Slayer content, so I think that it's your kindness that brought us together here. I've been in plenty of hubs before this and I asked and no one replied. Also, Minnie. Minnie. Ooh. Yippee. Oh, there's another one. Whoa. He launched himself at me. And another one. Sweet. I guess that's something really nice about the combat bingo. Oh yeah. 52 millions are a pain to deal with. But they give so much combat XP that it becomes really worth it to kill them, even if they're a pain. Okay. Good luck. Oh. And we're all done with ender pearls. I'm actually going to move these over to this chest slot. If I can get some absolute ender pearls, the Iron Man would have really appreciate that. We're going to go for a term. First 2 months, try for term. We already got the legendary griffin for shell nuts last Diana. Okay, perfect. That's a good way to use the XP. Take your anger out on the weak. Yeah! Nuke him! Nah, T2s still have a bit of oomph to them. Although if survivability really is your issue, getting yourself a mage setup of Final Destination, the defense on that helps out a ton. So, consider checking out Final Destination. I know plenty of people who RCM in that, and they get by perfectly fine. Where'd the mini go? Oh, here it is. PC mini. 60. Another Enderman pet. Okay. There's another mini. Oh! You're gonna get the mini while nuking your own boss. Sweet. Double mini. Oh, there you go again. Should get one more mini here soon. Yep. Mini. And then this spawns. My long name makes me easy to find. That's the benefit of not having one of those generic 4-letter names. Well, yeah, because if you're not using something that specifically has ferocity, then anything that has mana steal is probably going to benefit you there. What you really want to get, though, is one of the katanas so that you get ferocity. You're very used to seeing the Roman numerals in Skyblock, I guess. I don't know. I mean, that's what I have. Roman numerals on all my items. Let's go. I'm really hesitant to multicast over on Twitch. But if I do that, I get the funny little purple notification thing next to my name, like, person is live. Okay, well, thank you for the assist so far, Ollie. We can wrap up a couple more bosses, and then when you gotta go, we are chillin'. We can end stream a little early. All of your help so far has been greatly appreciated. And it's important that you take care of yourself, too. Mini. Looking right at it. Oh, double. Double. Right after your boss, I guess. Nope, no triple. Well, the triple was really impressive when we got it. Mini. Multitasking. Sweet. I mean, depending on when you go, we're really close to getting done. We're like 100k off. Which is maybe like 5 or 6 more of these. Many. But I don't want to hold you up from dinner. Perchance I could find one of the grinders in the lobby here. Convince them to smack at my mini-bosses. It's a lot easier to convince someone to get free boss. Yeah, 100k combat XP. Each Slayer here is upwards of, maybe they'll say here, 22k. So should be about 5 more tops, and then we're done. And we do them pretty quick. Race against time. Freaking dragon. Every time. Oh, that's a superior dragon. Woohoo! Heckin' superior dragon. Getting the first mini boss is the largest time sink here. Okay. Mini. Ow. Mini again. Ah, no! You got me. I don't think they despawn though. Yeah, no, we got it. Oh, double. Double. Let's go. Triple. With your boss spawned. Another triple. Alright, that's 1 of 5. For reference, each time that we kill one of those mini bosses, like getting all of the stuff to spawn a boss, that's about 200 Endermen shaved off of the total amount that I have to kill. 200 Endermen. So this is a huge time save by you sitting here and helping me out a little bit. I mean, I could just pop Enderman for the next 800. But I don't think that'd make good stream content. That's why I don't place my main profile on the stream as much. I feel like it gets a little too repetitive. Like, of the stuff that I have left to do, 12 hours of catacombs runs, 12 hours of gardening. Bingo's nice because you kind of like hop from subject to subject. And there's always some of those that take like a long time. Like the cocoa beans, that's going to take a while. Oh, there's your op. That 53 million health Enderman. Followed by another mini. Followed by your boss. And then there's the last mini for this cycle. Hug. Down to 600 Endermen. 60k more. mob. I'm glad they give the 3 more, or maybe even as little as 2, depending on how luck works out with the bosses. Like, if we get a red one right before the actual boss spawns, that is so much extra overflow XP for us. So, 2 to 3. Also, something that might make our jobs a little easier. Bestiary milestone, claim that. That's another 10,000. So yeah, now it's definitely 2 more. Another mini. And there's their boss. And also, you're up. The big red. Good luck. That's not a ton of overflow for us, but it does make our job relatively quick. There's my boss. You just got 20 hits, huge. Alright, this is the last one. Once the boss spawns, we should have more than enough XP. Every grind has an end. Nah, just the one. Just the one and we're done. Because I claimed the bestiary XP, so I pushed us up even higher. I'm getting kill stolen. It's a competitive area. It's a dog-eat-dog world. I'm nearly there. To the point where I can start spawning minis. 100 regular normal Enderman, 180 more. Each mini knocks off even larger chunk of that. 175. Enderman bestiary. Oh, first mini. It's a double into a red. Oh, no armor! Trick shot! Alright. 8. This is it. This mini. Last mini. Then combat 20. Right here. Yeah, I did. You flexed on it. Oh shit. Followed me. Pit trapped me. Get back here. Let's go! Combat 20 and boss death! Let's go! GG. Now enjoy food. Meet in the server after you're done. Thanks for joining, Ollie. And for all the people watching live or VOD watchers watching after the fact, thank you for joining in. This has been the bingo stream. Now, we didn't push for Crystal Nucleus, so that's going to make tomorrow's stream really fun. I'll probably stream a couple hours earlier than usual, just to try to get some of the Crystal Nucleus stuff done a little bit ahead of time. Golden Goblin is a pain, according to Dreadlake. That's going to be a fun one. Rotten Flesh Collection, I will attend to the zombie minions offline. I'm going to put some cheese in them, maybe kill some rats in the hub. Training weight. Well, that's another thing we can do before the stream ends. Ta-da! Cocoa beans, we'll start that tomorrow. Hopefully off of Pest Collection, get a lot of progress towards that. Salmon, we need to fish. Get those fish minions up right after the zombie minions are done. Fish is a pain, but it's not impossible to manually grind. Technically, neither is this. And then Common Rock Pet should be really easy after the fact. I could probably check my milestone. I'm pretty close already. That being said, thank you all for joining. If you want to be notified of the streams, there's a Discord link down in the description. I notify ahead of time for all of the streams if you want to join. Right as the stream starts, I take time out of my day to ping everybody. Or you could subscribe to the YouTube channel with notifications on. And yeah, thank you for joining. I hope to see you around next time for what I'm hoping is the final conclusion of the stream, although we might have to make this a rare 4-parter. I haven't done a 4-parter in a bingo stream for a while, but I might just have to do it. Because Nucleus is a pain. But with that, I'm going to log off for the day. Have a good time. See you later.